ready for Coach? INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're here today. FAMU DRS Gym. And with us, we have Coach Eli Bryant, the legendary coach from Rickards High School. Boy, he's got this Rickards basketball team rolling. Coach, welcome to INSiiGHTS again.
Yeah, take it again, please, sir.
Okay, testing. Can you, Eli?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I got you loud and clear now.
Okay.
All right, stand by. Give me 12 seconds or less. All righty. All right, you got it, Coach.
With us tonight, we have Coach Eli Bryant, who's done an excellent job with this Rickards team. Coach, we're glad to have you on, and tell us what's really happened since we've seen your team in the Capital City Classic. Boy, they've been on a roll.
Glad to be here. We just emphasize effort and discipline and poise. That's what we've been liking. Everybody has been out efforting us. So we're back to the point now where they understand that we got to do the little things that we hadn't been doing in order to be the team that we can be.
Well, one thing for sure, Rickards is going to play hard. That's why we knew it was very untypical of what we saw, and we made a comment on the air that we wouldn't want to be in practice at Rickards because we knew that between you and Coach Avery Curry, y'all were going to get them straight.
Well, we started practice with a little conditioning.
Coach, I love that word, a little conditioning. And then what has Destin Coates done to help you get ready for this seat? What has he done for you?
Leadership and stability. Destin has been bothering me from the very beginning about playing. I didn't intend for Destin to play this year, but he's a coach. Need a point guard.
Right.
And you know I'm your guy.
Right.
You know what you're going to get from me every night and every day.
Is that what he told you, Coach?
Yep.
And he's brought it for you, Coach.
Every night and every day.
And, Coach, he got hurt in football and wasn't around for conditioning, for battle. He hadn't even gotten himself in basketball shape yet.
Not yet. And he's honest enough and he's team guy enough to say, hey, I need a break.
Okay. Well, he's unselfish. He gets it done for you. And what are you expecting with FAMU High tonight?
I expect them to come out and play the very best that they can play. Great effort. They think they can win the game.
Okay.
They got the band here. They have won. They beat Godby. I mean, in between us and Godby, that's the standard here in Northwest Florida.
Right.
So they beat a Godby team that has tradition. But then again, a lot of people forget. FAMU High used to be one of the top teams in this city.
That's right.
I mean, when Avery was in high school, it was a big game.
Right.
But they just fell off like most of us do from time to time. And we went through that stretch where we graduated 6 seniors, and the next year we graduated 8. You can't continually be good. This thing goes in cycles.
It does.
But you have to hang in there and keep your program in tight and stay with what you've been doing all the while.
Well, Coach, you've done that, and you got Rickards on a roll now. We wish you continued success and glad to be a part of the journey with Rickards. Thank you, Coach.
I just thank the Lord so much for my health and my coaching staff.
Coach, I appreciate you.
Best in the world.
Okay, Coach, I got you. And that's Coach Eli Bryant getting ready for the battle on Orange Avenue. We're getting ready to go at it a little bit, and this is INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Don't fall.
I'm standing on the court.
Don't fall.
I'm standing on the court. Sure don't need to fall in FAMU High, Jim. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
2. Yeah, because you would fall live on the internet.
Live on the internet. Standing on the court with a big 8-inch gash in the middle of my oversized foot.
Can you turn that second mic off, please? Number 2. There we go.
And we're here.
Hold on. All right, you got it.
And we're here. We're in, I guess this is Baby Jake Gaither Gym, Baby Al Lawson Center. I don't know. FAMU DRS Gym. It's a lot of people in here tonight. Welcome, Jeff Walker. Glad to see you. Glad for you to be a part with us again.
I'm glad to be here and glad to be in the house one more time, House of the Baby Rattlers, as a proud former graduate.
Coach, I see they're standing. Flag here at the end.
For the national anthem. This ought to be a great game, Coach.
Coach, we're excited about it. You know, DRS has really done well. They made their first appearance in the INSiiGHTS Super SiiX. They're in at 4. A win over Gobby propelled them into it.
DRS band with the rendition.
That's not the band. That's a soloist.
Soloist.
It's a rough crowd, boy. You can't hit a bad note.
No, not around here.
Right here, right here. They say he's in 5th grade.
I got to give him credit. He can do better than I can.
Way better than me. Bring it on home. Bring it on home. 5th grade.
That's what I'm talking about. Black excellence.
Man, I didn't know what an instrument was at 5th grade.
I had the mop handle outside my mama's house, flying through the air like the March 100 drum major.
Look at him. He's hyperventilating. He's so nervous.
I had the mop handle trying to be a BCU drum major.
Good job. Good job. Good job. I got chill bumps.
Yes, sir. Well done.
Look at him, Jeff. He's hyperventilating.
I see him down there. He should be. He's excited, boy.
Hey, I was hyperventilating for him.
Hey, it was a quiet. The crowd was pin drop quiet.
Well, see, they didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
And then when they saw who it was, everybody's heart went out to it.
Yeah.
And he really did a good job. See Avery Curry go over and speak to her.
There you go. That's a class.
Yeah.
That's class right there. Oh, Avery Curry is cool as usual with his fedoras on. The only coach I know that wears $900 Ferragamo shoes to a game.
I'm not going to touch that.
He's clean. He's super clean.
I'm not going to touch that.
Super clean Curry.
We got a good one here. We got the number 2 ranked team in the INSiiGHTS Super SiiX and the number 4 ranked team. This ought to be a good one here.
Don't forget we got Josh Lowry, too, who's going to be getting us some reports.
Okay. We have 14-6 Rickards. They won 4 in a row, including a win over Lincoln High School. Rickards also ranked number 9 and they're undefeated in district play.
Undefeated. That speaks volumes.
The FAMU High Baby Rattlers led in scoring by a freshman, averaging almost 14 points a game. Lil Robinson averaging 14, leads the team in steals, 5'7" freshman. This is a much better team than what FAMU DRS has had recently. They play hard, and like Coach said, you got to remember, FAMU DRS used to have a stick. Things go in a cycle. He said the same thing we know. The Destin coach settled them down tremendously at the point guard position, brought that leadership, and we knew even then when we saw them earlier, they were looking for somebody to lead them. They were rudderless. And Destin went to him and told him that he was his man.
Yes, sir. DRS a little undersized. I'm curious to see if how they're gonna deal with Trotman.
Well, they added a couple football players with the transfers that they brought in.
Rickards easily gets the tip. Destin Coates controls it.
They're going man to man.
Immediately to Trotman. Trotman dishes. And they're all over his back, no call.
Well, I don't need a lot of calls. That JV game took forever. Malik Darisaw scores the first two for DRS off the dribble.
Turnover. He could have had his choice of the.
That's 3 missed shots for 33 there.
Destin Coates brings the Raiders back the other way, kicks it out. Trotman dishes down low to his buddy again. Boy, we're just missing all kind of layups. That's got to drive coaches crazy.
Now we're going to get a 2-shot free throw here. Malik Darisaw.
Yeah, that's got to drive coaches crazy. Darisaw missed a layup, and DRS missed 2 layups down on the other end. And then,
3.
Yeah, 3, and just turning the ball over already. DRS is definitely going to have to do their job boxing out because they're way undersized. And as you pointed out, Raiders undefeated in district play. Handled the Godby Cougars pretty easily in the first game and had a little bit of a game in the second one, but they beat Godby, swept Godby. They work it down low. Nice pass back out. You go right at Trotman. No call, letting them play.
Letting them play on this end. There's a light foul on the other end.
Destin Coates gets the.
Well, FAMU High didn't turn around.
He got the coach.
They're fighting under the basket down there. Watch it right there.
Trotman's just getting hammered.
A lot of physical play under the basket there.
Coach Eli stands up. He's getting ready to work the refs already.
Well, he needs to.
DRS with a rebound.
Athletic.
And a move back inside.
They're
gonna get a foul. It was a very physical game to start with. Coach Eli is up looking. Didn't say anything, just the look. Boy, if that look could be bottled, you could sell it.
And number 15, Antoine Dawson. Him and Alec Trotman hit. He's leaning on Alec already.
Yeah.
He's leaning. Alex put his forearm in him. See, they're pushing each other under the basket right now.
Raiders, 5-0.
Who hit that jumper there?
I'm not sure who hit it.
Okay.
DRS kicks it out to the wingman, and they get
and walked over him.
They get a block.
See, I told you. Antoine Dawson. Antoine's not at fault that time.
Coach
Malik Darisaw walked over him while he was on the ground. That's complete disrespect there.
They're gonna send in the real Gentry Sparks immediately. Keep the game under control.
Directly went right to him. But he also, what he said to him was, he didn't mind him standing there and being a little physical. Coach Eli is on the floor right now too, as well. We're gonna take a break right now. We'll be back. And we're back. What happens is when it's a physical game, when it's physical play inside, when it's not called or called one way, the players tend to take control of it themselves and defend themselves. Once, we got the police bringing the ball on the floor.
We got a technical foul.
Oh yeah, on Malik Darisaw when he stepped over.
Yeah, a real physical game, as you pointed out. They were mugging Trotman down low. DRS knows they're undersized, so they've got to really fight on those boards. Missed a free throw.
Well, it wasn't so much that. They have I would imagine he's a football player, and his job is to be physical with Alec. That's where it went right at him.
DRS misses them both. Still not on the scoreboard.
And that's their freshman, Adrenaline Robinson. So the one to watch is going to be 15 Antoine Robinson and Alec Trotman right there. Those two.
There's a shot off the mark.
And
Raiders push it right up. Get it down low to Trotman. That's the game plan. He's hammered. It's the old hack-a-shack. The old hack-a-shack. Send Trotman to the line, see what he can do.
Well, it's a good foul.
Missed the first one, yeah.
He has to have some more arch on that free throw. Shot a little flat.
Trotman misses them both. Gets a nice block out there by the Baby Rattlers.
5-0, 5:45 left in the first quarter. Both teams playing a little tight.
Got a foul. Referees said he's putting a stop to that foolishness. That's on Trotman. He's got to be careful because the referee, he was right there under the baseline, right by the referee. DRS trying to inbound Trotman. They inbounds it. DRS just ice cold, missing layups from point blank range.
At 5-on-3.
Timeout.
Nailed that one. 8-0, 5:25 left in the first quarter. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. Taking a break with this timeout. We'll be right back.
All right.
Coach Bryant still on the referees here. On one particular referee. And while he's doing the referee, Avery has the team huddled up talking to them. 8-0. And I'm sure Coach Bryant is telling Alec he needs to maintain his composure and play with the experience that he has.
Yeah.
Number 15, Antoine Dawson, 6'1" senior.
Yeah, DRS desperately needed a timeout. They're jacking up threes, missing layups from point blank range. They just got to get their nerves settled. Just play, play fundamental basketball. Simple as that. They get it ahead, turn it over.
And Rickards pressure now between the bench and Tarvon Phillips. They're talking right now with the bench.
Now the teams are about even, size-wise, match-wise. Both the Raider big men are on the bench.
No, only one. Oh, well, let Narada knock 6'4" sophomore.
33 and Trotman, both on the bench.
Yes, but the one that's on the
I'm sorry, both starting big men.
Narada Knox, 6'4" sophomore. He's played a lot for him.
That's right. I'm saying both starting big men.
Okay. And we got a missed free throw there. Still shut out.
DRS
8-0.
Not on the board yet. There they are. First points of the night come at 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
Man-to-man pressure by FAMU High.
Gentry Sparks passes back. Destin Coates bails him out as usual. It's off the mark. Rebound, Baby Rattlers. They push it up. Set their offense. They had him on the pick and roll. You got it to him late. They had the high pick set, 32 rolls, just didn't get it to him. DRS. Three-pointer, that's on the mark. They're right back in it. Well, they're just hammering Destin. They're all over Destin Coates. DRS with another substitution. Real curious to see at what point do you put Troutman back into. I think he's in. So what's the call here? Is it a jump ball or is it a
foul call?
They call a foul. Foul's on the Raiders. They call that one on Destin Coates. DRS is another high pick. With a little forearm shimmy, no call from the refs. DRS, good ball movement. Get a kick ball. Raiders to inbound. DRS with the full court press. Kind of back off. And the horn goes off. Is that an inadvertent horn? And it gets a Raider sub in.
Wow.
They'll get 2 Raider subs in. Inadvertent horn helps the Raiders. Well, hadn't seen that in a long time.
Yeah, DRS court.
Very physical game so far. Gentry Sparks dribbles left, passes back.
Shooter.
3. He's off the mark. Gentry Sparks with a rebound. Strong move, and he's fouled.
And they square up again. They square up again. That's the freshman. Rickards going to shoot 2 free throws. We'll be back.
All right.
Coach Crow talking to his freshman, also his leading scorer, trying to calm him down a little bit.
Yeah, you just don't need that much emotion. You know, it was a hard foul or to foul, and there's no need to square up on it. Square up for the sake of squaring up.
FAMU DRS has obviously decided that they were not going to be intimidated by Rickards. Thus the style of play that we're seeing.
Yeah. If you watch, Gentry Sparks hits the free throw. Nine to 4.
There's the running jump.
The score has not changed, but it's supposed to be 9 to 4. Gentry Sparks, that free throw was good. DRS.
The score is 9-4 on one end, on the right end. 8-4 on the other one.
Kick it out. Back opportunity back for the Raiders.
Only one clock is working. The
DRS
time is
with a
still
rebound.
the same on the other clock.
2 minutes. Boy, it looked like a high carry.
We got one clock shows 2 minutes 37 seconds. We got another clock shows 1 minute 58 seconds. The official clock on our right is the one that's still operating. We got an injury down on Rickards. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be back. Narada Knox, 6'4" sophomore.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry. All right, go ahead.
Narada Knox, 6'4" sophomore, being tended to under the basket. They've had problems with the clock in the JV game. Surprising the referees hadn't come over and made a distinction over which one is the official clock and the one that needs to be watched. Oh, push off, going to the basket. Rickards. Unforced turnover. Zion Brown, 6'3", senior. .146, Rickards up 9-4. 3 of the Rickards starters, at least 3 of them are on the bench at this moment.
DRS with a good block out, half position.
Oh, and a foul call. And then walking behind him, Torvald Phillips, referee said something to him because he walked over him and bumped him with his shoulder. 9-4, 124 left. They're shooting a 1-and-1. That's the 7th foul this quarter. Total of 13 fouls called in the first quarter play. Destin Coates getting ready to go back in the game. Avery talking to his guards, telling him what he wants them to do.
Yeah, no team has scored really since that melee, the mini melee. Just a free throw by Gentry Sparks. Raiders capitalize on the rebounding foul.
$10-4. Rickards. And misses
Off the
the
mark.
second.
Good rebound by Baby Rattlers.
1-2-2 zone trap this time.
They get it to the middle of the floor and they turn it over. DRS struggling, can't get anything going.
Nice basket.
Yeah,
there.
nice basketball by the Raiders there. A little bit of hot sauce and one.
Having trouble handling that at half court, 3/4. Oh, he carried that.
Yeah, he was getting ready to turn it over again. They got him on the floor.
12-4. Free throws. Shooting 1-and-1. We'll be right back. FAMU DRS going deep in that bench. Both teams with 7 fouls here in the first half. We're shooting 1-and-1. And off.
Another miss. 12-4. Yeah, he got him on a hand check. Yeah. They've gotten so used to hand checking that now everybody gets upset when you call it.
Well, they're calling a lot of light contact fouls on the ball. The physical play in this game in the first quarter was off the ball under the basket. That's where the physical play was. The blocking out, hitting them, that's where the issues were.
Yeah, both teams just need to settle down and do a better job at just, fundamental, simple basketball.
Well, I won't say that Rickards is not playing fundamental sound. They're doing okay. They're up 12-4. Can they play better? Yes. But they had to make an adjustment to how the game was being officiated or not officiated because it got in the heads of the big men. I think they missed that call. And I think the official made the other 2 referees were like, okay, since you seem to be making all the calls, make that one too. Because it looked like they knocked it off his chest.
Yeah, like he stripped him, and then it hit off his knee or some part of his body, his chest, something. DRS way too many threes and turnovers. Wow, 13 seconds ago, a whole 8 minutes. They scored 4 points in 8 minutes. They're getting run out of the gym. And
Zion Brown hits another jumper. 15-4, 1.7 seconds left.
Raiders just doing the job defensively. There's a off the mark, end of the first quarter.
I thought the score was 15-4. Now I see 14-4, but we'll go with what's up on the board. 15-4, end of the first quarter. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be back. And we're back.
Yep.
Rickards plays ugly. They win ugly. Nothing they do is smooth and pretty. They just grit it out, grind it out, and you have to respond. FAMU High, on the other hand, I heard you say they're taking way too many threes. The way they shoot those threes, and we haven't seen them.
Way
they're
too many.
Small. They're small. They have to be able to shoot from the perimeter, I would imagine, for them to be successful. I see nothing over there that I'm looking at that's scoring in the paint or looks like they could score in the paint. They patiently run their offense, and they get an open three. They're not getting forced threes, but I think that's just their game, the way they play.
They're going to have to do better if they're going to stay in this one with 4 points in 8 minutes.
Yeah, they're down 10, so they're not out of the game. They're down, but they're not out.
Yeah, they're not out, but they're not headed in the right direction. Good ball movement.
Good pass.
We're going to get a foul on 33.
And we're at the line 1-1, so we'll be shooting double bonus in a minute. We kind of have one official calling most of the fouls. At the line with a quiet FAMU High gym.
Yeah, they started out high energy with the Raiders shot them into silence.
Another missed free throw.
Missed opportunity. They had their opportunity. Destin Coates pushes it up. They want to get it up early. FAMU High. Much different game plan with Trotman not in there. Their goal was to be aggressive with Trotman.
High pick and roll.
There
Nice
you go.
play.
Well, that's textbook basketball. That's going to take them to Lakeland. If they can master that, that'll take them all the way to Lakeland. That high pick and roll, big man going to the goal.
Wow. Wow. That was right here in front of me. That was a pretty good defensive play. We converted the free throw, so we knocked one down. And he knocks two down. He's hit 3 out of 4. A little trouble getting the ball inbound. Good effort, DRS. Good effort, DRS. Man, we've probably taken 5 minutes to play. 1 minute and 5 seconds. We're shooting 1-1. We'll be back. And back at the free throw line. Free throws will have to be what gets FAMU High back in it. They're going to have to knock some of those down. Even in the stands, they're yelling about that. Back in the game, Alec Trotman. And coach working on him. Coach Eli over here telling him how to rebound the ball and shin it. FAMU High with a steal and a basket.
DRS
Destin with
the
turnover.
steal. in the basket.
Another basket.
They get back in it slowly but surely.
(16-11).
Jim's got a little bit of excitement in it. DRS 16-11. They're headed in the right direction now. They hit a three here. The Gym explode off the mark. Baby Rattlers rebound, throw it away.
Sideline fast break then. Ball never hit the ground. 16-11. 6:08 in the second.
Raiders let them right back in.
I like the side out of bounds play a little better than the one under basket. Under basket, Destin Coach takes the ball out. This is what they do, but I don't like my point guard taking the ball out of bounds because they tend not to get it back.
What, Destin slept on it.
Oh, he popped him with the elbow then. He popped a freshman in.
Yeah.
Oh, he popped him.
He got him with a elbow shiver.
Oh, yeah.
And the FAMU DRS coach is pointing that out.
It's INSiiGHTS. We'll be right back.
Gentry Sparks just left the bench. He's headed into the locker room. He had his backpack on.
Yeah, he came up here getting his backpack. Now I didn't see what happened, and it was right here in front of me.
I don't know if he's hurt or he's got to go to another function or something. Raider big man collide, slapped the ball right to DRS. DRS player slammed the ball down, and Destin Coates.
Lob. It should have been a lob.
Trotman waiting on it down low. Oh my goodness! What?
That was Alex's first basket from the floor today.
I don't know what was going on there. That last pass.
18-11, 5:42 left in the half, and we have a timeout by FAMU DRS. We'll take a break with them. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. INSiiGHTS.
Josh, can you hear us now? Josh, you should be able to hear us. Yeah.
I don't think he can.
He just took his earphone out. Stand by, get ready to bring us back. All right, we're back. DRS with the Tampa Tony, old school Tampa Tony, chopped and screwed. Josh Lowry was down there in the huddle. See if Josh came up with anything from the DRS. They got to get back in this one. Josh, what you got?
Well, Jeff, they are certainly excited and have put on their press, and they're ready to get back in this game. Coach is telling them to contain themselves and play fundamentally sound. Back to you, Jeff, and Mickey at the desk.
Thank you, sir. Good job there, keeping us informed. The same referee that's called 96% of the fouls is over here at the scores table again.
And they're over at the scores table laughing. So you got me. They think it's a medical issue. Our sideline reporter was able to find out for us what it is specifically. We don't know, but they feel like it's medical. If we find out anything additional.
With Gentry Sparks.
With Gentry Sparks, we'll let you know.
Raiders. Boy, Destin Coach just brings an entire different level of stability and calm to that Raider point guard position. The Raiders are just nice left. They're just going down the court easily. Destin Coates makes one or two good passes, and it just opens it up for him.
In that 1-2-2, I love how they jumped into the passing lane.
Yep. Well, they turned it over. Oh, great defensive effort. One man back by himself stops a fast break.
Offensively, that was a poor decision. He should have passed the ball to begin with. All the coaches slapped themselves in the head.
I was insinuating the positive.
Yeah, positively should have passed it.
The positive, it was a good defensive effort.
Positively should have passed the ball. And the coaches are going to tell him that. I rest my case as he comes out the game. I rest my case.
Reluctantly.
Doesn't matter. He can come out reluctantly or not. You're going to come when Coach sends for you. And the first thing they're talking to him about is he should have passed the ball.
Thought he had
they're going to trap him with he picked it up before he got.
Thought he
nice
had
play. Nice play.
Very nice bounce pass there. DRS trying to get away from his Raider pressure. And boy, almost a turnover.
That's the freshman. Nice
Well, they're in there battling.
It's the leading scorer, freshman. Finished that one nice.
Destin Coates, Mr. Reliable.
Got tripped and still finished the play.
22-13. DRS can't get anything inside. Trotman's out here defending on the perimeter. They take the drive.
Nice
Boy, it just misses everything on the on an uncontested layup, but his buddy's there to bail him out.
Antoine Dawson settled down. He was the one who was determined to play physical the first quarter, but he's playing basketball now.
Boy, Raiders just driving, penetrating to the basket. Raiders haven't taken but one or two three-pointer tips and have gotten everything on layups down low.
Now you're right about that. Typically we've seen them shoot a lot of threes that we question them shooting. They are getting to the basket on this man-to-man a lot better than what we've seen in the past.
Absolutely. First it was Destin Coates drove in for a layup. I just had another layup. .24.
Stretching that lead back up. Destin coming out.
Check that, 23-15 is what the official score.
Maybe that was a psychic premonition that you just made a call on.
4 minutes and 1 second. Both free throws good.
Just 1-2-2 that they've had trouble figuring out. They do a good job there taking the pass away in the middle. They carried that.
He did. He tried to put it up over Trotman.
And that was Chris Brown. He was trying to prove
Trotman dribbles it out dangerously. Back to Trotman.
Nice pass.
And he's going to get fouled.
That's all right. Everybody stood up on that one.
He tried to dunk it.
Robert McGriff missed the dunk. The whole bench, now they're all laughing. He missed it. I didn't see that foul.
Well, Coach Avery is laughing.
When you're up 9 or 10 in the second quarter, you can afford to laugh a little bit.
Coach Avery is laughing.
Oh, right. He sure isn't.
And then he missed a free throw. Uh-oh.
An ugly miss free throw.
I hope he doesn't look left, because if he looks left, he's coming out of the game. Missed both free throws.
24-15, 3:34 left in the second quarter.
With DRS.
He's going to take that three.
DRS, well, just lucky they're not down 30. There's a foul. He was wide open under the basket and waited for the defender to converge on him. I don't know.
I don't think he waited on him. He jumped so high over him, he didn't know what to do when he turned around and saw him.
When he turned around and saw him wide.
He like, oh, Jesus. Wow, that looked bad coming out his hand.
Well, DRS, nowhere to park here tonight. Security wouldn't let me in the gate. Didn't get here as early as you guys did, but security wasn't trying to hear it. I was like, no, I'm inside, 2 eyes in the middle. They were like, so?
See, there you go.
But they finally let me in. So I said, yeah, Mickey Clayton. They said, oh, okay, yeah.
See, I knew you were going to go left. I knew you were going to go left.
No, for real. I said, Coach Clayton, Mickey Clayton. He's like, oh, okay.
Well, I'm glad that worked for you, because it sure didn't let me in. They shot 14 free throws the first half.
Commissioner Proctor walks in the door with his fedora on. Raiders.
Yeah, he never squared up on that shot.
Raiders taking shots. Trotman's in there just getting hammered. and powers it in.
Yeah, I don't know about how much hammering he got. Number 3 from DRS, Yant, ended up on the ground.
DRS puts up a 3. Off the mark. They're going to get a push foul.
And said something to 3 going by. Boy, there's a lot of talking on every play. Not every other play, but every play. They're going to shoot this free throw. Shooting 2 of them. We'll be back.
A lot of talking. A lot of talking.
A lot of talking.
Stand by. All right, we're back.
DRS fans are looking for something, anything to cheer about.
They should be cheering if they're only down by 12. They only scored 4 points in the first quarter. And then their scheme worked. They got Trotman out of the game and then couldn't capitalize on it.
Now, that's true.
You got Trotman and got both starting big men out of the game, couldn't capitalize, and then got beat on the rebounding, and turned the ball over.
9th grader got the ball back.
And they're going to get three fouls on Trotman.
I don't know that was a foul. They called it, though, so we'll go on that. We'll go on that. He had his hands over him.
Yeah, I get him out. Yeah,
Yeah, he's coming out.
No need to 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
And he got a check.
Picked up another foul.
Got a foul there.
I would have immediately pulled him out before.
Well, Destin's standing here at the scores table to get him. He's standing here right now. Not like
looks like there was some confusion. They finally, DRS makes a free throw. There was some confusion as to if he was going to come out or not. He went to line up like he was going to for the free throws.
Well, they're shooting 2 free throws. They make the substitution after they shoot the first one. So he couldn't come out there. It's not like him to say much.
Finally, they're on a free throw shooting roll now, and they pull the game within 7. You count their lucky stars, they're not down by 15 or 20. And they get the ball back.
Technical foul. 2 free throws and the ball.
And they drive in. Totally different. Totally different game when Trotman's not in there. They're just driving to the.
Well, they were actually driving to the basket with Trotman in there. They changed this kid right here, number 15, Antoine Dawson. Once he decided to settle down and just play, he's been a difference maker for him. He's the only one who gets corner and drives the baseline like he does, and he's doing it off that corner, the right corner, and he's left-handed.
Yeah. The Raiders immediately put some more size in the game. DRS cuts it to a 6-point game. Got a chance to make it a 5-point game.
Game of attrition.
And they do. High arcing free throw. Baby Rattlers don't press now. See what's going on.
Yeah, I said he's not getting ready to dribble the ball again, is he? And all the coaches are shaking their head at him like.
And he didn't really. And that's the thing. And I don't understand how these kids watch too much professional basketball where they let them get away with all that.
They don't let them get away with a double dribble like that in professional basketball. That wasn't even close. Ooh.
DRS patiently works it inside. Oh, high bank. High bank. Uh-oh. They're catching fire.
27-24, 141 left.
They're catching fire. Raiders need to be careful here. Can't turn it over. They need a basket.
Nice pass.
There you go.
And they just bumped each other again. The referee said something to him.
And get the and one opportunity.
29-24, 1:32 left.
Like to say hello to Master Sergeant McMasters in Seoul, South Korea. Stationed over there, watches the INSiiGHTS broadcast. Said he starts this morning every day, when we do games on Fridays and Saturdays, starts this morning. It's like 6 a.m. over there right now.
I wonder how you was doing this shout out. All of us need to give him a shout out.
He's up it. I think that's the only reason why I didn't give it to him.
Man, Rickards need to go get some of the JV players because they're going to need them. They're going to foul everybody out of this game. They're going to foul them all out. Eli's on him again. That was a bad call. I think he anticipated the foul. I think he anticipated it.
Yeah, it looked clean. It looked like he stripped the ball.
By the time he blew the whistle, he had already run for a touchdown.
DRS hitting free throws finally. 26-32. That's keeping them in the game. The only points they've had in the last 4 minutes have been free throw shots.
Boy, they grabbed him then.
31 seconds. DRS coach yells to him, hey, with one shot. I don't think they saw him or heard him.
No, what? There's going to be the shot right there by the freshman. I don't mind them getting up angry. That's fine. Just don't get up and run at somebody. I didn't think he was going to pass it, but he did at the end when he couldn't get his own shot. He actually is a pretty good little ball player, a little freshman, 5'7". He's getting to the free throw line. 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Hit his last 4 in a row. Yeah,
he was aggressive, and he shot those free throws. A lot of confidence in the coach to have a freshman shooting the technicals. And he hit 4. He hit all 4 of those shots when they got the tech on Trotman. DRS faithful still trying to get the team going.
6 in a row he's hit.
And boy, they're at 28-32. Boy, they've battled back into this, and they've done it with free throws, because those are the only points that they've scored since the 4-minute mark. Raiders still working that ball inside. Boy, he's called a lot of fouls.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
I didn't want to say it, but I mean, it's just obvious. The one referee is called, out of the 24 or 26 fouls that I've counted, he's called at least 18 of them.
Jeff, sometimes you're prone to exaggerate a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think you exaggerate this time.
Yeah, I was getting ready to run him down.
Yeah, boy.
3 on Trotman, 3 on Coates, 3 on 33.
When the players protest, the other officials jump in and try to keep them from carrying it too far on it.
Freshman.
Ooh.
Boy, he double dribbled that.
Yeah, I thought so.
He's 3 seconds. There's a freshman. Boy, he almost hit it too. Boy, they need it. Boy, he would have made it a 34-31 game. Good game. You know, DRS started off slow.
Man, this has been a heck of a quarter here. It's been a heck of a second quarter, but it's been a closely called game on the ball. Most of the time, they'll tell you that most of the fouls get called is by what happens underneath the basket. That's where the physical play is going.
Yeah.
But it's INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We're going to take a break and get ready for halftime here.
All righty. DRS cheerleaders. Can you give me about 2 minutes? Let me go to run in the restroom.
They're bringing Gavin to you right this minute.
Okay. No problem. I'll start you rolling. Josh, you still here? It's down there. I see you, buddy. Okay. You're good. You're good. Why don't you peek your head in the Raiders locker room and just get in both locker rooms, get a little bit of strategy for us. You know, you don't have to stay in, camp out in there. Just get a couple of seconds worth. I was just saying, can you hear me now? I was just saying, stick your head in the locker rooms and just get a couple of seconds of strategy. So get a couple of seconds DRS, couple of seconds Raiders, and here's Mr. Gavin.
He's a busy man here today, trying to get him on and get the interview with him and everything.
There we go. There he is, Gavin, the Admiral.
With us, we had a superintendent of Leon.
Hold on.
Now you knew we get ready to do this. Now you just not getting ready.
All right, we're rolling.
Please excuse Mr. Jeff Walker there. With us today, we have Dr. Kirk Gavin doing so many positive things down here at DRS. Thank you for coming over to speak to us, Dr. Gavin. Okay. Have to do everything.
Yeah.
Can you, Dr. Gavin, speak? Let's see if do a mic check. Say anything, Doc.
Mic check.
Got him loud and clear. Go ahead.
That's okay.
Dr. Gavin, tell us a little bit about all these successes and the things that are going on down here at DRS now.
Well, we don't really want to call it successes, but we have a plan, and we're trying to work our plan. We have a great team of professionals that's working at FAMU DRS, administrators, teachers, and staff, but more especially our outstanding students. Our motto is the strike of excellence, and we are doing great things academically at FAMU DRS. We love the extracurricular activities. We know that's very important also, but we are improving our athletic facilities. We're even looking at maybe in the very near future having our own football stadium.
Oh, that's
so
great.
We are just excited. We just opened a field house. We refurbished the baseball field. We refurbished the softball field. So FAMU athletics are well positioned to compete in our area teams. But one thing we're very proud of is our dual enrollment program. We have over 20 students, scholars with an 8+ average at Florida Agricultural Mechanical University, the best university in the nation, particularly in the state of Florida. We want y'all to know that our students are performing the best academically. We're looking to pass the test, the FSA test. Our students are being tutored. Our students are doing the extra work they're putting in. We want everybody to know this is the small kept secret that's going to explode shortly. We're expecting great things in the very near future out of our academic program at FAMU DRS. Not only do we have dual enrollment, but we have robotics at FAMU. We did very good in the VTEX robotics competition last year, but we are competing also. That starts tomorrow, so we're looking to do great things in that 5th grade programs. And another small kept secret that we're going to share with everybody is our gifted program. We have about 30 students that we've identified as gifted. We have a gifted coordinator, Ms. Campbell, but let me back up a little bit. Our robotics chair is Mr. Gonzalez. He's come to us from the engineering programs at Florida A&M, FSU, College of Engineering, and he is just working with our students, doing great things. We had a fifth grade student sharing with me about how the 3D printer created this group character, and they cut it out and everything. So I don't understand all of it, but I can tell you this, it's a dynamic program, and when we put together this program in the very near future, we're going to share it across Tallahassee. So we're just excited. I have a great principal. She didn't want to come over here, Ms. Joan Barrow McLaughlin. I was trying to get over here, but one thing we're trying to say, I don't always want to be the spokesperson for FAMU, because any of our teachers, any of our administrators can tell you the great things our students are doing. So I don't know if you've heard, but there is excitement on the hill in the valley, FAMU DRS, because we are proud of that baby rattler. And when that baby rattler, that baby rattler can strike better than that big rattler sometimes. We don't have to wait till the dark clouds, because you mess with a baby rattler, you have done something that you're going to have to regret your whole life. So beware of the strike of the baby rattler. That's right.
Dr. Gavin, I need you to explain a little bit something to me that you said about the dual enrollment.
Yes.
With you being a part of the university,
yes,
and DRS being right here, it's a lot easier for the students to be able to get a wider range of classes and not really having to travel that far. They just walk up the hill and then they will take the class.
Believe it or not, sometimes a family is you got to get to the family. So we have 18 students that are involved in that dual enrollment program here, but we're going to even expand that. We're offering classes this summer at FAMU DRS. Our university professors have agreed to come down from the hill into the valley and teach our students. And that's because our students have proven their academic excellence on the hill.
Well, that's part of the story. The other story is that you were on the hill. And so you have the ability to talk to people, to be able to navigate things a lot easier than somebody from outside that doesn't have the experience and know who to go to talk to. So you being there has helped tremendously in being able to bridge that gap and make it easier for your students to matriculate at the university.
Like I tell my students every day, I love them, but I want them to know one thing. It's not about any one individual. It's about the mighty Baby Rattlers and this program that we're having. We are the school of the future. We are poised to do great things in the 21st century. We want to prepare our scholars for the 21st century. We have career academies. SBI has a career academy. The College of Nursing has a career academy down here. Allied Health has a career academy down here. We're looking to College of Education to have a career academy down here. So it just goes on and on and on. That strike just keeps striking, and that's what we are excited about.
We're excited about it for you.
Oh,
Proud of DRS and the things that happen. They're a part of the university, a part of us, and we're really proud of what you've done and your team has done to be able to bring back DRS the way it's always been in the past. And for your boys' basketball team to be able to play like they did.
Oh, yeah.
Doing in your football team to go on and get some wins this year. You're just turning it all around, and you understand how athletics and academics work together. And that athletics is not more important than academics, but it's a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's good that you see that. Because you also were at Rickards too, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I was a Redskin, but these are Raiders, but this is a new group, but we're proud of them also. We want everybody to know we're not in these big rivalries. We are competing to be academic scholars, and that's what we're all about. But the football and the basketball and all that, that's good too. So just want you to know, enrollment is going to close shortly. Believe it or not, we have reached, we only sought to expand 25 students, and we've reached that already. So
tell the students and the parents why they need to come to FAMU.
Well, one thing you need to know, academic excellence, student first, and small classroom, small class size, but the bottom line is you get what you pay for. And the students are getting academic excellence, FAMU. We got new teachers, and everything's on the road. We're always looking to upgrade, so great things is best to come, yet to come. So we want you to know that. Thank you all so very much, and look out for that mighty Baby Rattler. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Gavin, we appreciate you being with us on INSiiGHTS and for the support that you've given us to be able to do what we're doing, and we're proud to be a part of this.
Thank you so very much for having me.
Thank you. That's Dr. Gavin, and we're getting ready to get started with the second half. INSiiGHTS getting ready to take a break, but we'll be back for the second half tip-off.
Thanks, sir. Yeah. He got on a roll. He just wouldn't stop. He acted like he didn't want to come over here, and then he got on a roll.
Oh, that's Dr. Gavin.
Baby Rellos. Baby Rellos. We'll put it. It was a striker. They thought he was going to go Fred Humphries. And you always remember that the Rattlers.
Oh, boy. I love Dr. Gavin. He gets it done. He's concerned about the students.
Yeah.
I need to get Ms. B down here because your FAMU high student, boy, they walk in the middle of the interview and stop you.
Yeah.
Boy, we're getting ready to go back here for this third quarter. This is going to be a good one here, boy.
INSiiGHTS High School Sports Game of the Week, third quarter, tipping off. Baby Rattler's going to have possession. Excellent interview. Send a shout out to his wife, Miss Kirk Gavin. For the longest she was in the EEO office or HR office. She did the Title IX seminar not too long ago.
One of our athletes at Florida A&M University, former tennis player, came through our Project Upward Bound program.
Turnover to start the second half.
Unforced turnover. Unforced turnover. Point guard fussed with. He said you had 2 hands on the ball. You still didn't catch it. Started Destin with 3 fouls, but did not start Allen.
DRS. DRS down there battling, took it away, and then gets bowled. He got bowled.
I see the difference. They took the ball out of bounds and put it in Destin's hands as opposed to him taking the ball out, giving it to somebody else.
Yeah, Mr.
High pick and roll.
The Destin, Mr. Reliable. You know, like we said before. They got offensive foul. Yeah, that could have gone either way. I saw the referee throw his hand back.
Yeah, Malik has been one of the people that have been delivering it for him for Rickards. He had 9 first-half points in our unofficial tally here.
9 points. He's been in there. He's been invaluable on the boards. That really slowed DRS down. Another turnover.
Another unforced turnover. Coach Crow's all the way out on the floor with him. A shout out to the girls' coach, Coach Erica Cromartie. Helped us be able to set up and be prepared for this game. And Big Mike Warner under the basket.
Coach Warner.
Eileen Warner's husband.
Just an institution here.
We appreciate him helping us get set up and making things convenient for us. We appreciate it.
Well, Destin turned
Big
it over.
Mike.
Coach Warner always the first one here. I see him 5, 6 a.m. when I'm coming on campus. Then see him when I'm leaving at 7, 8 o'clock. See, he's locking the gate. And I'm dropping my son off here at DRS. He's the first one here.
That would be Big Mike.
Well, I'm gonna say he's the first one, but he's the only person that I see. Boy, he took a Olympic three-pointer.
Nice.
DRS battled back. They're within 2.
34-32, 6:05. Never squared up. Never squared up when he got that ball inside. Ball out under the basket.
Well, nice cut to the basket and a foul. Nice cut and a foul. And guess who called the foul?
Oh, favorite ref. We're going to shoot 2 free throws. We'll be right back.
Reminds me of the pop star George Michael. All right, we're back. So over here talking to the freshman. Told him what he did. Raiders.
Nice shot that Terrell.
Terrell sinks a free throw. Gives the Raiders a 3-point lead.
He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. I know as soon as I say that. Boy, he was pointing and giving directions. I broke his concentration on that.
Yeah. The coach told him on man-to-man, told him who he was going to have. Boy.
He looked like he lost that ball on his own trying to get in there.
He sure did.
Wow.
He's going to shoot 2.
We'll stay here for this one. Somebody else made that call in. I guess they're going to have a little competition.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the coach broke his concentration and yelled over there to him.
Yeah.
Told him who he was assigned to guard, and he missed the free throw.
Yeah, he turned and pointed, didn't put the ball on the floor. He went through his free throw ritual, didn't reset it, just threw it. And I was like, wow. Turned his hand. I thought that one might not make it. 33-35, 2-point lead, 5:48 left in the third quarter. He's going
Another turnover, boy.
Yeah, penetrated one step inside the free throw line and picked the ball up.
Oh.
Ninth grader.
Yeah, that was PE class basketball pass. You just throw it.
Nice delivered, Destin.
Well, nice block out by Destin Coates. Kept his man from getting defended by the DRS player who's trying to get to him on a layup, but they missed it anyway. Boy, that looks like a carry.
He carried it twice.
Boy, that looked like a double dribble. Boy, just fundamentals, boy. Just a simple layup rather than kind of hook shotting the ball up and not using glass. And boy, Baby Rattlers could just do just a few minor things. They could be very competitive. Nice rebound.
Always get concerned when Rickards starts shooting those corner jumpers if it's not Vincent McCray. Everybody in the gym stood up then.
You gotta get a over the back foul. It was a good foul.
It might have been a good foul, but it was a late call.
It was late. He didn't have his whistle in his mouth and had to reach down and get it.
They crossed half court. They were on the other side of the snake, getting ready to go on a 2-on-1 fast break when he made that call.
Yeah.
I won't argue if it's a good call or not, but it's incredibly late.
35-33. And puts it right up over him. Ties the game, 35-35. Boy, Rickards needs a timeout. No way this should have happened. They need a timeout. Destin Coates tells him to back on down. Sets a high pick.
Vincent McCray. So much for your timeout.
Yeah, they needed that. McCray extends the lead.
Coach tends to let them play through it.
Well, you can't do anything but help the Raiders. You know, you're in tough physical games like this when they get matched up from those teams from Palm Beach that have those academies and all-star S teams.
Not only helps, Rickards helps FAMU DRS as well.
Yeah.
But
there's a freshman.
That one. Destin Coates.
Yeah, quickly the other way. McCray back to Coates inside. Raiders, good ball movement. Excellent ball movement. That's a textbook right there.
Narada Knox. A way to set them down, Destin. Coach on the floor. That is a slow count to 5. That's a slow count to 5.
I don't think the referee remembered the count. Boy, 33 is just in there balling. I don't know where he came from. They should have started him. Well, he's hit the last 2 baskets for the Baby Rattlers and forced the turnover. Boy, he's playing. He's getting some quality minutes. 40-37.
Must be playing Gentry in spells, trying to get him in playing shape still.
Gentry's
I'm not Gentry. I'm
Destin.
sorry, Destin Coates.
the real Destin Coates.
Comes a double.
Yeah, he dribbles into that coffin corner. And the front is off the mark. And he's battling. Boy, he's battling. Boy, they love that. 39-40, 2 shot.
One shot basket.
One shot basket's good.
We're going to come back for that free throw. INSiiGHTS taking a break.
We're back.
He's going to the basket, trying to draw a foul.
Missed the free throw.
He had hit 6 in a row.
Boy, Raiders out of sync without Destin Coates. There's just a different ball handling application when Coates is not in there. McCray to the basket, no foul. Didn't see one, but no call.
Yeah, he got that block.
Yeah, he did a lot of hot sauce and one.
And that's got to be a tech. That's got to be a tech there.
I don't know. Boy, I just the discipline level. My mama would have come out of the stands with her purse strap and personally swat me across the back had I done some foolishness like that in a game. Your team is close, and then you get a technical, the ball back.
Wow. Had to be a tech there.
Well, my daddy would have come out of the stands and said, "Come here, let me holler at you a minute."
He knocks down the first one there. Coach Eli telling him to get on the other side of half court, knocks the second one down.
44. Missing.
Brought Alec back. They were going to put him in. Brought him back to sit down.
Yeah, you got to get Trotman back in the game.
He just sat him down. They were able to handle that rush by FAMU High. So he's trying to see if he can get through the third quarter.
Yeah, see if the Baby Rattlers have some more energy.
If he can rest him. He's trying to see if he can get by this quarter.
Josh was in the locker rooms at halftime. Maybe we can get a report to see what each coach told him.
Taking him to the basket. That helped man-to-man defense. Isn't very good when they're getting beat off the dribble.
Timeout.
44-39. 2 minutes left. Boy, Eli is at him. He's at him. One of the assistant coaches on him trying to step between him. Looks like Gentry Sparks, senior. Eli, Coach Bryant, is really working. Yeah, they're at him. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. Hopefully they'll get this resolved. But INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. We'll be back.
All right, we're clear. Josh, you ready? You got any? We're back. Coach Bryant jumped on the official, saying, hey, he was hand checking him all the way, and then Baby Rattler DJ breaks out the Frankie Beverly. McCray dishes. Boy, DRS, a lot of confidence in the freshman. He goes right to the basket. Raider ball.
44-39. There's Alec. Put him back in when they had the ball on offense.
DRS puts back in.
Puts Tavar Phillips, 6'4" in.
Put Phillips back
Chess
in.
match going.
McCray off the mark. Easy rebound. Gonna get an easy foul.
The shooting two will be back.
I didn't see who that was on. I think
freshman point guard picks up his fourth.
They're gonna let him play.
No, there's no way they're letting him play.
Yeah, they're taking him out. 1:32 left in the third quarter. 40. He made that. Made that free throw. Should be 45. 39. Should be 45-39 by my count. Makes both free throws. 46-39. Raiders pull back out. Boy, he's over there in the coffin corner. DRS.
Can't afford for Alec to pick up his fourth now with 1:23 to go. I'd probably take him out now.
Yeah, I want to see who's going to basically step up for the Baby Rattlers to handle the ball. Oh, a nice dish there. Phillips banks it in. He's back on defense. McCray looks to drive, kicks out.
Oh. That's what he does right there now. He shoots it.
Three-pointer.
49-41. You got 55 seconds left. DRS still in man-to-man.
30 seconds, a little too much mustard on that one.
Shooter, McCray crying for the ball.
Raiders with another layup. That's what they need. 51-43, 14 seconds.
Oh, he's going to shoot this.
Then steps back.
Oh, yeah, he's been waiting to shoot it.
Oh, nice rebound by Baby Rattlers.
And then he went over to Alec and pushed him.
Then he just pushed him right out of bounds.
After he made the shot. That was a little strange there.
51-45.
We're headed to the fourth quarter. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week will be back.
Josh. Rattler Faithful trying to get it going. Nice crowd here tonight.
Excellent crowd. Excellent crowd. Good to see that basketball lovers are out to support FAMU High. The Baby Rattlers are doing what they do.
Yeah, one of the finest crowds I've seen in a while. See my old Thad back here.
17,
Thad and Joe, I see some of my classmates.
17-17 the third quarter. It's that first quarter when they outscored 10. That's the difference. How long can he sit his freshman sensation over there at point guard?
Now, I wouldn't be sitting him. I'd let him.
He has 4 fouls. Ooh,
boy, he got away with the push there.
He sure did. He sure did.
He got away with that bow. McCray put that bow, and he got away.
And that's what Coach Crow's saying. He did push him and came back. He did. He's telling the truth now.
Yeah. Much different vantage point when you're sitting up here. And turnover. Destin Coates pushes it right back up. McCray surveys. Avery.
Zion hit a three. I hear him over the side. Hit it, Zion.
Yeah.
Well, that's 57, 45, 7:29. With a timeout. We'll be right back.
Josh, can you hear me? Yeah, what you got? What'd you get at halftime? You ready? All right, stand by.
With the
stand by.
Excuse me, with the Rickards, Coach Bryant, he let the team know, look, we got.
Okay, hold on. We're not rolling yet. Hold on.
Second points, take care of the ball, and make good shots.
Hold on, we're not rolling.
Jeff and Mickey at the desk.
Can you hear me, Josh? Josh, can you hear me? Oh, we got it. Okay.
All righty. The DRS cheerleaders. Black is the prevalent color in their orange and green cheerleading uniforms. A lot of the old school traditionalists, they like it orange and green, period.
They like orange. They don't like the black.
Don't like the black.
I like the black.
Yeah, well, you're not old school traditionalists. I had a basketball uniform with black and orange and green, and they tried to run me out of town.
Yeah. Well, it's better. It's better than the highlighter yellow. Yeah. I look at the Oregon team. I'm like, what the world is going on the field? DRS having handling problems again. Boy, they've missed about 9 layups.
He just took that ball from him.
Now make that 10 layups.
He just took that from him.
Yeah. You got to get the freshman back. Well, yep, there he comes.
57-45, 7:03 left in the game. Marquise Davis been doing a good job for him.
If you're gonna get it, if DRS is gonna make another run, they better make it here, because Coach Avery Curry standing up so everybody can see his polo jacket and fedora shoes out on the court. That's my man. I like calling him out.
Right.
Missed a free throw. Well, that hurts.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
really hurts you when you're down. You can make it a 10-point game with 7 minutes to go.
Missed them both.
Missed them both.
And got the ball.
You get jump ball, and it's going to go.
Unofficially, I got 10 missed free throws by FAMU High.
10 missed free throws. That's 20 points.
10 missed free throws. That's 20 points.
Coach wants a time. Coach Raiders coach wants a timeout. Looks like they kind of laid off. They didn't box out on that free throw, and that's the first thing he says is we got to do our assignment. I read his lips. He said we got to do our assignment.
And we have a timeout, and we'll be right back. Whatever Coach Crow had to say to DRS, he said it in like 5 words. And they were back on the floor.
Well, Coach Eli has that scowl. You don't know when he's happy. Well, Trotman just got a bow to the chest. No call. Freshman makes it.
Gives him 15.
Does this start the DRS run? Now, how critical were those 2 missed free throws?
Two of them ran to McCray that time.
Nice basket there, mid-range jumper. On the court. He's like on the court.
Eli's working.
Eli saying he pushed off the man off his back. Well, that's a foul in the NFL. Cray brings it up. Takes a shot by himself. Nice tip out. Raiders need to run some clock here.
Swing the ball, Destin. Wow.
Nice save.
Good hustle.
Nice save.
Good hustle.
It's going to be out of bounds on.
Yeah, he was standing on the line.
The freshman's trying to do too much by himself.
.61-48, 5:38.
Yeah, the freshman trying to dribble through the press all by himself.
And he may be able to do that in his classification, but he can't do it against Rickards. Good post up down there.
Yeah. There's Phillips on the post up.
Yeah, he ran down there and hit.
Trotman's out here on the perimeter defending. Something's got to be off there. Unforced turnover.
It might have been unforced, but Coach Crow got him out of there. Boy, he had a scowl on his face then. Whatever it was that Torvon Phillips was saying, he didn't want to hear it. Vincent McCray running the point for him. Oh, what a rebound.
You're going to get a touch. You're going to get a timeout.
Wow. We got a timeout there, 61-48. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. I'll be right back. That's a plenty that gives us 20.
Josh, you got anything? What you got, Josh?
I'm here.
Go ahead. What you got?
The coach from the FAMU DRS encouraged his players in the halftime locker room. And look, guys, we are Holyfield, and they are Ali. He told a classic story to inspire the team, and let's see what the team does with the 5-minute push left in the game. Back to you, Jeff and Mickey at the desk.
Thank you, Josh. Ali and Holyfield. Two different generations.
I guess Ali was supposed to be Rickards, huh? And saying the Wicked Witch is dead.
I think Coach Bryant told him. you all are jacking up shots. We need to be running clock, working the clock here for the best possible shot. I think that's why he was upset. Yeah, the Raiders are definitely going into their ball stall offense. They're going to run some clock. DRS chases.
They're not going to run with so much clock.
Oh, Trotman. Jump ball.
That's not Rickards' style. They're not going to run too much clock. They set up that play for Alec coming down the middle. Like he traveled twice.
Yeah.
Hey, fine-tuning now for district sessional play.
Yeah, DRS should be all right. The only problem they have, those schools down in the southern part of the state that have 6'8", 6'6" guys.
Well, they have to get to that. I mean, that would, whoa.
Well, he didn't see Trotman.
I think he just fouled out.
He didn't see Trotman wait to slap that one onto the glass. What'd he say?
Not something I can repeat. But he's pulling away from the coach now like he don't want to hear him.
All right.
That was different.
61-48. Raiders have an opportunity to put some free throws in. Another horn there.
Well, he didn't come out the game. Yes, he is. I'm sorry. I thought he was going to come down here and shake Coach hand. He went all the way down to the end of Rickards' bench.
Boy, that's off the mark.
That's all right. I appreciate that.
Coach Avery taking the time to say, hey, keep your head up. You're a good player. Just be patient.
Yeah. He can't be taking his pants off and everything.
McCray surveys. Raiders definitely looking for the best opportunity, the best shot.
Practice situation now. Working on some things.
Trotman.
He got the layup. Unofficially, I have him for 4 points.
Trotman?
Strategy worked, yep. But it didn't allow them to win. Shot well from the floor today. Traditionally, they haven't shot that well. They start shooting like this.
Yeah, DRS is throwing up prayers, and they got a foul on that one. And I know Coach Avery is not happy.
If Rickards can continue to improve on their perimeter shooting, their mid-range game, they become a much more formidable opponent as the season winds down.
They're definitely going to run into the Palm Beach and the South Florida teams that are definitely going to push them.
Well, that'll be if they get to Lakeland. They're going to have to get out of this section. They got to go over to Pensacola and to Jacksonville.
Yeah. Real curious to see. I want to know what those Ribault Trojan girls are doing. The ladies team was, boy, they had a stick last year.
Well, they graduated 4 or 5 of those.
Yeah, I saw the one young lady that went to, was it Tennessee?
And started.
Yeah, she's doing a job up there. The 6-footer that shot the Raiders out of the gym. Raiders in the stall formation. Ball out high, center high. (66-50). DRS was down 8-0. Well, 12-4 at the end of the first quarter.
14-4.
14-4, thank you. But 34 comes back in. He missed the dunk earlier. I think Trotman's done for the night.
I would think so. Very workmanlike performance by the number 2 ranked INSiiGHTS Super 16, the Rickards Raiders.
Fans are starting to put the coats on.
Well, maybe it helped me get out of here. The game is over. Hard to get out of DRS if it's a good crowd.
Boy, DRS a much improved team from last year to this year. They're going to get a foul. A much improved team.
Well, just like the football team, they were able to get a number of transfers in to help them. A lot of those guys are now playing basketball for them. I wonder what he came over and softly said.
Bring your mic up a little.
I wonder what he came over and said to him. He softly said something to him. Is that better there?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay.
DRS. 2 free throws. Another lay-in by the Raiders. Raiders just pulling away.
That's the most points we've seen Charlton score this year. Charlton in the games we've covered.
Yep.
They acted like, no, we call that a block.
Yeah, he came off the bench. Raiders have some nice production off the bench from Trotman when both big men got into foul trouble. Boy, folks definitely hitting that door.
Coach Crow still whatever he's fussing about, he's fussed with each one of them about the same move.
Yeah, the crowd's leaving. One of the finest crowds I've seen here tonight.
70 to 51, 151 left. Number 15, left-hander Antoine Dawson, 6'1" senior.
Yeah, much improved FAMU High team.
Breaks the Baby Rattlers home court winning streak. They have won 9 in a row. They were undefeated at home this year.
That says something about, just a tough, gritty team, grinded out type team.
They should do fine in 3A.
Destin Coates, Mr. Reliable, as always. Gets the ball, throws a strike. He's not on the baseball team, but threw a perfect strike to the other guard. Just when we saw the Rickards guards like in that Capital City Classic and the game that I watched, you called that game and I watched it, and Rickards was just, they were just struggling to do anything with the ball. But now just with Coates in there, it's just so automatic. Just back to dribble up, threw it to the middle of the court. Raiders went on a fast break. Missed free throws.
He has been the
Here's a
glue for
3.
this team.
Here's a LeBron James-esque three-pointer from the crowd stand, and a foul.
Get out of here. I'm sorry. He called that foul. I'm sitting here. Big as I am, 2 of me could have walked between him and the ball. It was that much room, and he reached over it. Wow. FAMU High shot free throws the last 4 times down the floor.
If they had hit their free throws, that may have put them back to within a respectable closeness.
You're right. I count 16 missed free throws.
Wow. $70 to 54. You get a timeout, Raiders.
They're trying to see if they want a full or a 30.
And coach is going to tell them, hey, don't get into the mire here.
I don't know who's going to tell him that because
Coach Bryant, Eli's sitting there eating some popcorn.
That was my point. He's still sitting there. He's not eating any popcorn, but he's sure turning around. Hey, reaching for something. That his assistant coaches handled it now.
Yeah, he's over there looking up at you. I thought he was going to ask. Oh, he's asking for his phone. He's getting ready to make a couple of calls.
Your sideline reporter, he may have something for you here.
What you got, Josh?
Josh might be the one going to get the popcorn.
Well, Coach Byron simply was telling his team to play smart, finish out the game strong, and let's walk ahead with the W. Back to you, Jeff, after this.
There you go. Thank you. Coach Avery.
Jeff and Mickey, excuse me, after this.
That's okay.
Coach Avery Curry.
FAMU High still pressing. They wanted the alley-oop.
They tried to throw an alley-oop, but didn't get it. 70-54.
Just a little bit out of control there.
Yeah, lost the handle.
That's Antoine Dawson.
Raiders have deep to the bench for this last 2 minutes. There.
That's what they've been waiting on. They've been waiting on that. They're ready to leave now. Everybody, that's what they were waiting on.
Yep, that's what they were waiting on.
Robert McGriff, they've been fussing with the guards about giving him that. And it was a terrible pass.
And he can jump.
Went and got it.
Yeah, he can. McGriff's got some get up, explosiveness. What's his classification?
Junior.
3-pointer DRS.
Now he's showing you the jump shot he got.
And he hits a jumper. DRS comes back and throws up a long 3.
20 seconds. They're looking for the breakaway. Everybody standing up.
Ah, Lord.
He missed that one. 8 seconds left.
Wait, Coach Avery put that. Coach Bryant put that phone down and stood up then when he missed that dunk. That's a ball game.
Now that was really kind of funny there.
Coach Avery. Wow. 74-57. Raiders pull away and win it. Gotta love the Raiders.
Well, I gotta love DRS.
Yeah.
And how they played here down the stretch and how they've gotten so much better. 3A basketball, they'll make a little run in it. It plays to their advantage to play teams like Rickards, to be able to play teams from larger divisions that are very good like this.
Yeah.
Playing them, playing Godby, playing here in the city for FAMU High, DRS, McClay, playing the larger schools in the city helps get them ready.
I think both teams definitely benefit. The Raiders playing a young, scrappy DRS team that wasn't intimidated at all. And again, they're going to have to go down and face those teams from South Florida that have those all-star-esque type teams that have 5 or 6 guys that just are pure scorers, and it's very difficult to get by those schools, especially in the in that southern region.
Well, if they get to those schools in the southern region, that means they get to them in the state. They get to them in
state,
Lakeland.
yeah.
So the first hurdle is to be able to get to Lakeland. And again, that covers that section that will cover from Jacksonville over to Pensacola. They won't see anybody out of South Florida unless they get to Lakeland. And if they get to Lakeland, that'll either be in the first round of the championship game. So we'll worry about that when we get to it, but you have to get there first.
Yeah, DRS I went to Lakeland with DRS when my other son was on the team years ago, back in 2011.
Oh, I knew it was years ago now.
Yeah, well, not too long ago, but 2011, they went to the state championship, and they got blown out by a team from Palm Beach, one of the Palm Beach academies. And the team, you could tell the team was just constructed of all-stars. I mean, that they had guys coming off the bench looking like Vince Young with breakaway dunks.
Well, when you get down there, it's going to be something, but you have to get there.
Yeah, you got to get there.
We can't put the carriage in front of the horse. And we have several programs in the city, boys and girls, that have a legitimate chance to get there. Last year, we didn't think that Lincoln High School girls would do what they did, and they got to the state finals. So for boys, this was supposed to be a down year for boys basketball in the area. Godby, not their traditional strength, but Rickards is playing well. They have a shot. Lincoln still does a pretty decent job. FAMU DRS, much improved, and in their class, they may surprise a few people and get there.
Yeah.
They're going to have a little bit more discipline because the antics, the jumping up and down, and
technical fouls when your team is within 4 points.
Well, even before that, the actions are going to get you more technical fouls when you're not in your gym.
Yeah.
You know, they got away with more of those calls than they should have, because in anybody else's gym that they go to and do that, they're gonna get teched up.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be in trouble. So a lot of the things that they did tonight, they will not get away with those type of antics in other gyms.
They're going to be ejected. They're going to run into a very conservative referee crew.
Yeah, they're going to have to be a lot better disciplined. And when you had your son and you followed him, you go to some pretty obscure places to play.
Yeah, like Alta. You could go out way out there to Jackson County in the middle of nowhere and play in a barn.
Officials going to be against you walking in the gym, and they're going to be baiting you just like they tried to bait Rickards, Alec Trotman today.
Yeah.
And it worked for a little while. But the guards from Rickards stepped up and played and delivered for him. And I'm sure that Coach Curry, Coach Bryant, they're going to talk to Alec to tell him he's going to have to learn to play through that and see. As a big man, what you have to realize is that when they come at you like that, you have to respond now. Man to man, you have to respond to the challenge, but you have to do it smart. Yeah. And it was obvious that they did that to go at him to take him out of the game, and it worked.
Yeah, and it was a strategy from early on.
Yeah, it was.
They were in there just trying to manhandle Trotman, and he push him and retaliate, and the referees were right there to see it and call him.
Yeah, and it was obvious. I mean, even posting up, they were hitting him, they were putting a knee on him, they were hitting him with a forearm. And if teams think that they can do that to you and take you out of the game, they'll do it. We had a guy, when I was the coach at Florida A&M University, jumped to the top of the square. And he went to dunk one, and we were at Morgan State, and they took him out the air. He fell straight, bam, and hit the floor, and then he got up and missed both free throws. And after that, everybody we played took him out the air.
Wow.
And he just had to respond, because if they think that you can't take it or be able to handle it playing physical, they're going to do you like that.
Yeah, and they've very from the start. We said, hey, they're very physical down low with Trotman, and it took him out of the game, took him out of his game plan. And like you said, he only had 4 points.
And that was their plan.
And he's their money man. He's got to deliver at least 10 to 15 points for them every night.
And he does. He's their leading scorer. That's what he's averaging. Right there, you hit the number. Yeah. He didn't do it tonight. But you're absolutely right. That's where he is. He's been their leading scorer and leading rebounder. And we had Jerome James, 7-1.
Jerome James.
And he's like, Coach, they're grabbing me. They're grabbing me. I said, grabbing you where? I said, Coach, they grabbed me in my private area. I said, what? I said, Jerome, you 7-1. Nothing I could do about that. I said, if you waste one good foul, they won't do that anymore. I said, you won't hear anything from me. If you take an elbow and hit him one time, you won't hear a word from Coach Clayton. Man, Jerome threw an elbow in there and clocked him and took him out. And we have a sideline reporter here getting ready to talk to Coach Bryant over here, I see. I think he has the principal there now, but as soon as the principal, Coach Gavin, leaves, we'll have Coach Bryant.
Well, while Josh is getting queued up with Coach, go ahead, Josh. Take it away. Take it away, Josh.
Well, he got the principal talking to him.
Dr. Gavin, he gets on a roll. The Rattlers, the baby Rattlers, strike. And we're striking with excellence.
Here we go.
Go ahead, Josh.
Coach Bryant, what a great game today. Talk to us about how you prepared your team for today's game.
It didn't seem like I prepared them. They didn't come out and play the way that we worked. They lost their poise, lost all discipline. As far as I'm concerned, this is not a win.
Right.
Never should have been that tight a contest. We just played right in their hand with running our mouths, getting stupid fouls, lack of effort. I mean, the same thing that we worked to avoid. We came in full force, and it's going to be the same way tomorrow night.
Coach, talk to us about tomorrow's game after today's game.
Well, you expect the same thing. They'll come out physical. They'll be home, have a big crowd. They'll do a lot of reaching. Referees will miss some calls and make some calls. And hopefully when they miss calls tomorrow night, we won't react the way we act tonight when they miss calls.
So thank you, Coach, for your time.
Well done, Josh. Appreciate you. Well, I'm having a great time this basketball season.
Boy, that was the same thing that we were saying.
Yeah.
Coach Bryant knows that he expects more for his team.
Yeah.
You know, just like we were talking about Allie. You know what we just said? The Allie get hit, he has to play through that. He can't let it get in his head.
Yeah.
And that was exactly what we were saying.
And Coach,
they're going to go at him and try and take him out of this game. And that's what they did.
Coach Bryant is an old war horse. He knows down the road that's what teams are going to do. They're going to come out and hit you. Like he said last year, they're going to hit you in the mouth and see how you respond. And then, you know, you got to respond with class and play ball and not get down into the mud and start jawing and get out of your game plan like they did and blow a 10-point lead.
Well, Coach Bryant knows that down the road, for you to be able to get to Lakeland, you're going to see adversity. And if they can designate somebody or somebody's on that team to go after and take them out of their game, that's what they're going to do. You might have Josh here. Josh, you want to add a little bit more to this for us?
Certainly was a chippy one today with both teams being on the south side and a lot of the players growing up together. Definitely a high-intense rivalry, and it was a lot what I expected it would be in today's game. But ultimately, the victor greatly deserved this game and came out and took it in the second half.
Good observation. The players know each other. They play against and with each other all year long. They talked a lot from the first opening tip. They were talking and, as you said, chippy. I just wanted to make sure that they kept that game under control and didn't let it get out of hand.
Yeah, and a lot of players, they started playing. The referee kicked in. And
Sorry, can you repeat that?
No, he was just he was just saying that he wanted to keep the game in control. I was just saying that I wanted the referees to keep the game in control, and they did. They got a little over excessive, but all in all, a great prep game for both teams.
What is the INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week? We appreciate you being with us as we near the end of the basketball season. And, boy, we got a few more games. There's going to be some bomb burners in here. INSiiGHTS High School Game of the Week. This is Jeff Walker. And we have Josh. Always good to have him. We don't have him enough, but always good to have him. This is the coach, Mickey Clayton. And we're signing off. We'll catch you next time.